Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
Good day, my beautiful people. Yeah, you're listening to Independent TV 7. Yeah, I would say Bola met Tinubu reveals APC economic plan if elected in the forthcoming presidential election. Again, the headline says Bola Ahmed Tinubu reveals APC's economic plan if elected in the forthcoming presidential election. The presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) All Progressive Congress Bola Ahmed Tinubu has disclosed the economic plan of his party. APC if it eventually wins the forthcoming presidential election. According to the APC presidential candidate, he noted that their economic plan would be to utilize the vast natural resources we have in the country through strategic investment in infrastructure, which will lead to the diversification of the economy and wealth creation across the country. In addition to that, the APC presidential candidate noted that they will also pay a good attention to modern economic drivers such as digital economic, creative industries, sports and entertainment sectors, so that young people will be able to benefit from that. That's the same story during Obasanjo's regime. That was the same thing. They said when they were campaigning. I want us to flashback, or I want to retrogress back a little to days that the leaders of Nigeria have been saying, we the youth, or they the youth, I the youth, our youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Now, see, another, I would say one of my colleagues would say scam. But notwithstanding, they say last, school has scam in Nigeria, but I don't believe that. Do you believe such? School is not a scam, but if government or the present dispensation, present administration, the present leaders do not, take cognizance of the youth, or rather, do not care of their well-being. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is coming saying that he noted that they will also pay a good attention to modern economic drivers such as a digital economy, creative industries, sports, and entertainment sectors, so that young people will be able to benefit from that. Who are the young people? Because they said the young people were the leaders of tomorrow, as when they said it. 30 years the line, I know at least I don't chop 3 decades. Over 3 decades now, I've been hearing that the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, the young ones are the leaders of tomorrow. I could remember when we were growing up, we used to sing one song. I say, parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Try to pay our school fees and give us sound education. And now, the sound education, as it is, though I benefited from the education, or from the sound education or thereabout, but being leaders of tomorrow, far, 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 foul. That is behind the box. I would say the government of the day, or government of today, they have really, really, soiled their names in mud. Like in my previous article, I said the politics we practice here in this part of the world called West Africa, Nigeria. I would say the politics we practice here, I don't know, it's in transverse. When they say politics is dicey, when they say politics is dirty, that simply means the policy that has been placed now is dirty. Or let me put it this way, I would say the politicians are the ones dicey, the politicians are the ones dirty. That is what it is. So if they say politics, the definition of politics should be the most paramount. What is politics? And what is policy? Then, if you're talking about politics is more or less like the policy of a particular nation, or a particular community, a particular organization, policy or system that is being followed vividly And if someone deviates from that, I will believe the policy has been set, embedded, under politics or policy, the system of governance and the system of how a government of a country should go. The constitution we adopted, or rather, the system of governance which we adopted, which is democracy, which says the democracy is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people, is not being followed by the Nigerian government, by the Nigerian leaders, by the Nigerian politicians. Same policies, same system, and same democracy is what is being practiced all over. Yeah, I could remember years back, or some few years back, my mom traveled down the line to the United States. When she was saying that she ate chicken and as cheap as a $5. I would say again, she said she ate chicken, or she bought chicken at the rate of $5, as cheap as a $5 compared to our £5. Now, the narrative was that I quickly, pick up my phone. I decided to Google. I went online to search. And what was I looking for? I typed 10 years ago in, let's say 10 years ago in the United States, how much is chicken being sold? My mom said at the rate of $5. I met it same way as that 10 years ago. So I tried again, puzzle. I decided to think. I said, okay, let me try. 25 years ago, how much was chicken sold in the United States? Though I stand to be corrected, but what it is that the policy and the system which is being placed all over the European world, or from the white man's land, I would say the policy is being followed vividly. Same as $5. 25 years ago, chicken also was still sold at that rate, at that $5, down the line. Now, what the problem is that Nigerian politicians are nowhere to be found when it comes to good governance and good policy. Now, what policy stands for, or policy stands for, is when there are, constitution, when there are rules or law that is guiding a particular nation or a country, people should abide. But in Nigeria, they do not abide. The politicians, I mean, they are outlaw, and some will say they are unruly. That is what it is. The former Lagos State governor made this disclosure while speaking at an interactive session that was organized by the Arewa, Joint Committee held at Arewa House, Kaduna on Monday. Daily Post has reported, and furthermore, Bola Tinubu assured Nigerians that his government will move Nigeria to economic prosperity through laying of pipelines to be able to export gas to the United Kingdom and other European countries. What is your take on what Bola Ahmed Tinubu has just said here? Well, you can drop your comments and opinions in the comment box. Well, I would like you to share your views in the comment section. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. You're listening to Independent TV 7. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.
Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe.